Welcome back to the SCP Horror Movie Files. Today's file will be over Jeepers Creepers, and it should come as no surprise that this is yet another childhood favorite. I'm not ashamed to admit it, I was a strange child who loved gore and horror. This video will contain disturbing depictions and descriptions of a demonic monster, mutilation, broken body parts, dismemberment, blood, gore, violence, and other similar topics. If any of that disturbs you, then please feel free to click off the video. For those willing to continue, let's begin with SCP-ACA. SCP-ACA. Primary code name, The Creeper. Secondary code name,
Every 23 years on the 23rd day of March, it gets to eat.
Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-ACA Alpha is contained within a magnetically locked coffin located in an 8x8 meter containment cell within Site AF. The coffin is engraved with thaumaturgic sigils created to weaken SCP-ACA Alpha and prevent him from summoning SCP-ACA Omega or any SCP-ACA Beta instances. There are 4 hidden sensory turrets in the walls of the containment cell that will only activate if the magnetic locks of SCP-ACA Alpha's coffin ever fail. A Foundation researcher and 2 armed guards are to enter SCP-ACA Alpha's containment cell on a daily basis to ensure there are no faults with its containment. SCP-ACA Omega is kept at Site AD within a 20 by 20 by 20 meter experimental magnetic field containment cell. The magnetic field is able to keep SCP-ACA Omega floating perfectly in the middle of the cell. Outside of the containment cell, Foundation engineers are to check and repair the magnetic cores on a daily basis. Within the containment cell, a specialized AFA-3 unit is to check the magnetic field is working without fault. The AFA-3 unit is equipped with a specialized skin that prevents its metal skeleton from getting affected by the magnetism, and its synthetic body doesn't get crushed by the resulting artificial gravity. All recovered SCP-ACA Beta instances are contained at Site AA within weapon cases placed in the Cursed Item Storage Unit. Foundation researchers of Level 2 clearance or higher are allowed to request testing with SCP-ACA Beta instances at any time. The Department of Technology, Alchemy, Science, Magic, and Warfare is conducting experiments to see if it's possible to replicate SCP-ACA Beta instances and their anomalous properties. Description: SCP-ACA Alpha is a humanoid monster standing at the average human height of 5.6 feet. However, the entity has dark gray reptilian-like skin and has 2 retractable wings on its back, able to extend to 12 feet in width. Both the wings are bat-like in nature, and despite their fragile appearance, are as durable as steel. SCP-ACA Alpha's dark gray skin seems to be a mixture of reptilian and insectoid in texture, making it barely recognizable to any organism in nature. The entity also possesses white hair on the back of its head, and strange insectoid webbed appendages as well. These appendages seem to both serve intimidation purposes as well as assistance for hibernation. Despite its lack of human qualities, DNA testing has shown that each part of SCP-ACA Alpha's body belongs to a different deceased or declared missing person. According to eyewitness accounts before being amnestized, SCP-ACA Alpha hunts for victims in order to keep its body going by harvesting organs or body parts to replace its own. The entity is somehow always able to tell which body parts on a person are most beneficial for its own body. Furthermore, when an organ or body part is successfully harvested from the victim, it not only rapidly attaches to SCP-ACA Alpha, but also transforms to resemble the rest of the entity's body, as if it's always been that way. It should also be noted that SCP-ACA Alpha can replace its own head as well, as it has been decapitated on numerous occasions, yet was always able to replace it with a head from its past victim. For body parts not used for SCP-ACA Alpha's own body, the entity instead uses these body parts to craft weapons and tools. The resulting anomalous items are referred to as SCP-ACA Beta instances. Each instance is able to levitate on the entity's command, never miss the intended target, and the quality as well as the sharpness of each weapon never dulls. Shockingly, these properties can be utilized without SCP-ACA Alpha, though it's quite easy for fatal accidents to occur. The most dangerous creation of the entity is SCP-ACA Omega, which is a vehicle made from different parts of different vehicles, some of which are a century old. SCP-ACA Omega, despite not being cybernetic, has various traps and mechanisms hidden all over its structure. Such traps include a hidden harpoon in the exhaust pipe, drone-like explosives that seek out whoever SCP-ACA Alpha is hunting, and spears that shoot out of any surface of SCP-ACA Omega. Though the vehicle's most terrifying property is its ability to reflect every form of damage that comes at it. Whether it be a simple punch, throwing knives, rifle shots, shotgun shells, even a rocket launcher will bounce off and fly right back at the one who fired. SCP-ACA Omega has shown no signs of sentience. It is able to move on its own when called by SCP-ACA Alpha. Additionally, when SCP-ACA Omega is left alone, it is shown to possess the unique ability to absorb car parts or even basic metal to maintain itself. How this is possible is unknown, as SCP-ACA Omega has no anomalous radiation or particles and possesses no thaumaturgic markings or residue. Though it should be noted that this anomalous property is why it was given the most extensive of containment procedures of the three. SCP-ACA as a whole was discovered in 2001 during a series of attacks taking place all across Florida, finally leading to the local police station. It revealed itself while committing a massive slaughter of prisoners, police, and one unfortunate civilian. After it escaped, Foundation agents tried to pick up its trail, as well as administer amnestics to all witnesses. SCP-ACA Alpha was tracked by Foundation satellites until it finally stopped in California. How SCP-ACA Alpha was able to cover such a distance in a single day and why it did so is unknown. Mobile Task Force Epsilon-6, Village Idiots, went to the ranch and found SCP-ACA Alpha hiding among the scarecrows. The squad of 10 units unfortunately suffered massive losses, equating to a total of 6 casualties and a civilian casualty, that civilian being the youngest son of the ranch owner. Only after prolonged and excessive firepower was SCP-ACA Alpha finally weakened and contained. Afterwards, the OFAC Council assigned all Foundation agents around the US to find any traces of SCP-ACA Alpha activity, leading to the discovery of its various layers throughout the country. Its massive collection of SCP-ACA beta instances and eventually SCP-ACA Omega itself were located and contained. Both the rancher and his son contributed to the capturing of SCP-ACA Alpha. As such, under Protocol Sole Survivor, they were given the option to either be amnestized with compensation money or join the Foundation. Both surprisingly accepted. The son is now a member of MTF Epsilon-6, while the father became a member of Mobile Task Force Artemis-6, Wild Hunt. And that was SCP-ACA. Thank you to everyone for watching this video to the end. Please leave a like on the video and comment down below what you thought. All criticism is helpful and therefore welcome. I only ask that you be civil. If you want more content, please visit my Tumblr. There you can ask me anything and have access to the rest of the SCP Horror Movie Files collection. But if you're more interested in getting access to content early, please become a member of my Patreon. Just like William Adams and Sierra Hernandez, you'll get early access to videos, other SCP-HMF content, be able to request art, view my growing artwork collection, and first drafts on all my future projects. Thank you all again for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.